Hi students! So, welcome to our discussions for accounting for partnership with an emphasis dito sa ating discussion ngayon sa partnership formation. So, hindi ko na patatagalin. I will proceed now with the discussions. So, yung magiging focus points natin for this discussion, we have to define the partnership, to characterize partnership, to know the core concept of partnership, to know the partner's ledger accounts, to account partnership formation as our main focus point for this discussion. So before we account for partnership formation, we have to tackle first the first four focus points. Kailangan muna natin discuss kung ano ba yung partnership. Okay? What's the nature of partnership? How do we define and how do we characterize partnership? So let's proceed with the definition. What is a partnership? So, according to Article 1767 of the Partnership Law, by the contract of partnership, two or more persons, two or more persons bind themselves to contribute money, property, or industry to a common fund with the intention of dividing the profits among themselves. So, from that definition alone, we can extract the essential factors on how are we going to establish a partnership. So, we have first, there must be association of two or more persons. At least two. Kasi hindi yan tatawagin na partnership kung isa lang. Kung isa lang yan, then hindi yan partnership. Sole proprietorship yan. So, minimum two. Maximum three or more partners. Okay? Next, there must be co-ownership among the partners over the partnership fund. Since gumagawa kayo ng partnership, yung asset or yung pera or any other properties na i-invest doon sa partnership, co-owned na ninyo as partners. So kung mag-i-invest ako ng pera at mag-invest yung aking kaibigan ng pera, dalawa kami, may-ari ng mga perang i-invest namin. Kung meron namang mag-i-invest ng properties, may-ari kami lahat nun ng properties na yun. That's the meaning of co-ownership. Next, the business is for profit and there must be division of profit. So, partnership, yung pinaka-general intention talaga niya is for profit. So, pag magkaroon ng profit, kailangan merong division of profit. Okay? So, to summarize, yung essential factors ng partnership, there must be association of two or more persons. There must be co-ownership among the partners over the partnership fund, and the business is for profit, and there must be division of profit. Okay, so that is the overview and the definition of partnership. So let us proceed with the characteristics. How do we characterize, or what are the characteristics of a partnership? Okay, first we have the separate legal entity. Anong ibig sabihin ng first characteristic na to? Okay, that a partnership has juridical personality separate from the partners. Ang ibig sabihin lang nito, the partnership can enter into contracts or transactions under its name. Kasi meron siyang sinasabing juridical personality as per provided doon sa partnership law. Next, partnership can easily be formed. It can be created through oral or written agreement. Ibig sabihin lang yan, hanggang meron kayong agreement or meeting of minds, you can create partnership. Next naman, partners co-owns the partnership, its assets and profits. So sinabi ko na kanina, kapag partnership, yung mga partners, lahat sila, may pagmamay-ari doon sa partnership, assets at saka sa profits na rin. Next, partnership has limited life. It can be terminated by the partners anytime. Yung ibig sabihin lang kasi nito, if the partnership no longer continues to do the business, they can terminate the partnership anytime. Okay? So, parang sinasabi nito na limited talaga yung life ng partnership. Nasa agreement din ng mga partners on when are they going to terminate the partnership. Next naman, partnership has mutual agency. All partners are agents of the partnership. Since co-own nyo yung partnership assets at saka yung profits, nagmamayari kayo ng buong partnership, lahat kayo tinatawag na agents na rin ng partnership. Then, partnership has unlimited liability. Partners may still be liable up to their personal properties. Ito lang yung mahirap sa partnership. Kasi kahit limited yung life niya, unlimited naman yung kanyang liability. Ano yung ibig sabihin nito? Kapag hindi na settle ng partnership yung total liabilities niya, the creditors or kung yung mga pinag-utangan nyo, pwede kayong habulin hanggang doon sa personal assets nyo. Okay? So to summarize, the characteristics of a partnership, we have first, an association of two or more persons. Okay? It can be formed easily through agreement. There is co-ownership among the partners. It has limited lifespan. There is mutual agency among the partners. And it has unlimited liabilities. Okay. So, I will proceed dun sa core concept. Okay. So, ano nga ba yung core concept ng partnership? What is the core concept of partnership? So, let's have a mind game first. Let's play 4 Pics, 1 word. So, here are the pictures. Okay. So, yung hint, 9 letters siya. So, you have 10 seconds to guess kung ano yung word na yan. Time's up. So, yung pinaka-core concept ng partnership, isang word lang naman yung kailangan natin dyan. Agreement. As long as there's an agreement, there's partnership. Okay. Partnership is always about agreement between or among the partners. Yan yung pinaka-core concept ng partnership. Ito yung tatandaan. As long as you agreed, as long as you have meeting of minds, then partnership can be formed. So let us proceed naman dun sa partners ledger accounts. Okay. But before we discuss partners ledger accounts, let us compare first sole proprietorship. I know you are familiar with sole proprietorship versus dun sa partnership. Focus natin dito una sa assets. Both business organization has asset accounts, general assets account. We have cash, we have accounts receivable, we have properties, etc. Meron yung sole proprietorship, meron din yung partnership. However, yung pinaka-unique sa partnership is that it has yung loan to partners na account, which is a receivable account. Later, i-discuss ko yung loan to partners account na yan. As to liabilities, the same din. Sole proprietorship and partnership, merong mga general accounts as to liabilities. We have accounts payable, we have accrued expenses, we have unearned revenues or unearned income. We also have notes payable. Pero yung partnership, may additional din siya na unique na account na mini-maintain. We also have loan from partners, which is a payable account. Later, i-discuss ko din yan. As to equity, dito medyo nagkakaiba yung sole proprietorship at saka yung partnership. Under sole proprietorship, owner's capital yung ginagamit. Under partnership naman, we have partner's capital. Kasi nga marami na so dapat partner's capital yung gagamitin. Specifically, mini-mention sa capital kung sino-sino yung partners na merong capital sa partnership. Then as to drawings or withdrawal, owner's drawings naman sa sole proprietorship, then partner's drawings naman under partnership. So, to summarize, yung pag-uusapan natin dito, we have the partner's capital, partner's drawings, loans to partners, at saka loan from partners accounts. So, start ako dito sa partner's capital. Partner's capital, yung normal balance niya is credit kasi nga capital. Familiar kayo doon sa normal balances under basic accounting natin. Normal balance ng assets, debit, and normal balance ng liabilities and capital or equity, we have credit. So, partner's capital, since equity siya, normal balance is credit. We credit capital for the original investment. Pag may original investment tayo, i-credit yung partner's capital account. Also, for additional investment and share in the profit. Okay. Reverse balance niya, we have debit. So, partner's capital is debited for closing of drawings balance. Okay. Meron kasi tayong mini-maintain din na drawings account, yung kanina, yung partner's drawings, yung drawings accounts na yan, kino-close doon sa partner's capital account. So, dinedebit yung partner's capital. Then, permanent withdrawals, kapag si partners na isipang mag-permanently withdraw ng portion ng kanyang capital, dinedebit din yung partner's capital account. Then, share in net loss. Siyempre, credit kapag share in profit. Paano kung loss? Kailangan i-debit. Okay? So, kung ipipresent natin siya as T account, so ganyan yung kanyang T account. Nasa credit side yung original investment, additional investment, at saka share in net profit. Sa debit side naman, yung closing of drawings balance, then the permanent withdrawals, and the share in net loss. Okay? The next, we have partners drawings. Partners drawings, normal balance, debit. Okay. Kung kanina yung partner's capital, credit, eto naman, debit. Okay. It is debited for temporary withdrawals, which is common. Okay. Partners claim and funds collected and retained by the partners. Yung ibig sabihin lang ito, kapag yung partnership merong mga claims at saka funds na kinokolekta ni partner, nire-retain niya, dinidebit yung partner's drawings as if we withdraw temporarily si partner from the partnership. Okay. Then, partner's personal obligations paid by the partnership. So, parang yung effect, parang nakakaroon ng temporary drawing si partners. It is credited for partnership obligations assumed and paid by the partner. Kung yung partner, parang binabayaran na lang niya yung obligations ni partnership. Then, partner's personal claims and funds collected and retained by partnership. Then, it is close to capital account every end of reporting period. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina, nakabaliktaran ng balance ng capital account ng partners. Kasi, close kasi sa capital account yung partner's drawings. Since dinidebit siya, okay, after debiting the partner's drawings, i-close naman natin siya by crediting it, then debiting the capital account. Okay? So, kung ilalagay siya as T account, ganyan yung kanyang presentation. Okay. So, next, loan to partners. Okay. Ano ba yung loan to partners? The use of loan to partners account arises when instead of charging substantial withdrawal to the partner's drawings account as a decrease in capital account, say, personal withdrawal, the business itself set up this transaction in the form of a receivable from the partner. Okay. Loan to partners means that as if the partnership lends money to the partner in effect of the deferring offset, leaving the total partnership capital untouched. When the time comes for final settlement of interest, this account is being treated as deduction to partners' capital. Yung ibig sabihin lang ng loan to partners, di ba, nag-discuss ako kanina yung nagwi-withdraw si partner from partnership, nakakaroon siya ng withdrawal. So, instead daw nagagalawin yung partner's capital account, hindi na lang ginagalaw yung partner's capital account o yung drawings account. Yung ginagawa, mini-maintain yung balance ng capital ng partnership, tapos yung ginagawa, nagsiset up si partnership ng isang receivable account. Ganon. So, yung effect sa asset, wala. Effect sa equity, wala. So, untouched yung asset, untouched yung capital ng partnership. Next, loan from partners. Yung loan from partners, kabaliktaran naman. Kasi yung meron dito, the use of loan from partners account arises when instead of charging the substantial advances to the partner's capital account as an increase in capital account, sabihin na lang natin additional investment, the business itself set up this transaction in the form of payable to the partner. So, instead of parang china-charge ni partnership doon sa capital account, yung additional, for example, additional investment ni partner, hindi niya ginagawa as additional investment na lang or kung ano man yung amount na i-credit dapat doon sa capital account. Yung ginagawa na lang sa amount na yon, sineset up ni partnership as a payable account, which is the loan from partners. Yung effect, as if the partners lend money to the partnership in the effect of a deferring offset, leaving the partnership capital untouched. So parang hindi talaga nagagalaw yung partnership capital. Ganun pa rin. So, when the time comes of final settlement of interest, this account is being treated as addition to partners' capital. Kabaliktaran doon sa loan to partners. Kasi yun, pag final settlement, deduction from partners' capital. Okay? So, okay na ako doon sa overview sa concept ng partnership. Let us proceed sa accounting for partnership formation. Yung pinaka-inaabangan ng lahat. Okay. So, proceed ako. Who can form partnership? Ito yung tanong. Sino yung makaka-form ng partnership? Okay. Only natural persons, strictly by sense and nature, may enter into partnership. Bakit natural person? Pag sinabi natin natural person, tao ba? Tao. Pero tatanungin nyo, sir, meron namang juridical personality yung ibang entities. For example, yung mga big companies or yung ibang partnership, can they enter into partnership? No. They cannot enter into partnership. But they can enter also into so-called associations. Yung tawag sa associations ng entities with juridical personalities, tawag doon joint arrangements or joint ventures. But partnership alone, for natural persons lang siya. So, combinations may be two individuals. When we say two individuals, ordinary individuals, we have ordinary individual and a sole proprietor and two sole proprietorships. Okay? So, next, what can be invested? Ito naman yung tanong. Ano ba yung pwedeng invest? Any asset or any investment including expertise. Okay? Example, we have cash investment o yung mga pera, cash on hand, cash in bank, okay, ganon, demand deposits, checking accounts, ganon. Non-cash investment, when we say non-cash investment, yun yung mga non-cash assets natin or yung mga properties. Then we have industry or yung service or expertise. Parang pinaka-layman term nito, talent. Ganon. Yung talent mo pwedeng invest sa partnership. Meron namang isang tanong, can liabilities be invested? Kasi yung pinag-usapan natin kanina, asset. Now, can liabilities be invested? Sagot dyan, no. Hindi ini-invest yung liabilities, technically. Pero, it can be assumed. If I will be asked, liabilities cannot be invested. Yung proper term dapat dyan, not invested. Dapat assumed. Partners must agree to assume personal liabilities before it can be entered into the partnership at the moment of formation. So again, to assume liabilities, the partners of the partnership must always come into agreement. So now, how do we measure investment? Ito naman yung tanong. Pinag-usapan na natin kanina kung ano yung pwedeng invest. Now, we answer the question, how do we measure investment? Okay. Kapag cash investment yan, we have to measure it at face value or actual value of money. Anong ibig sabihin yan? Kapag 1 million yung ininvest, 1 million yung halaga ng pera na yan. For example na lang yung 1,000 peso bill, yung perang papel na 1,000. Yung 1,000 na figure na nakalagay dun sa pera, yun yung pinaka-value niya, yung actual value. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng face value. Actual value ng pera. Pag non-cash investment naman, we have agreed value. For non-cash investment or sa ating mga properties, partners must always come into agreement kung paano i-value yung non-cash investment or yung mga properties na i-invest dun sa partnership. Yung agreed value, partners may agree to value the non-cash investment or yung properties either fair value or book value at the moment of formation. Okay? Then, yung industry, service, or expertise or yung talent cannot be measured. It cannot be measured monetarily kasi parang it is immeasurable. Parang wala siyang katumbas na halaga. So, let us proceed sa pinaka main focus natin dito, accounting for partnership formation. Let's start with two individuals or ordinary individuals. Let us have this example. Okay, cash investment. Megatron and Starscream formed a partnership. Each invested cash in the amount of 150,000 and 250,000 respectively. Ibig sabihin niyan si Megatron nag-invest ng 150,000, si Starscream naman 250,000. Requirement sa atin, the journal entry to record the formation. Okay. Yung solution natin ganito. Yung cash investment, i-measure natin at face value or actual value. Yan ang tatandaan pag cash investment. Si Megatron, nag-invest ng 150,000. Si Starscream, nag-invest ng 250,000. Yung total cash investment, we have 400,000. So, how are we going to journalize the formation? Yung pinaka-journal entry natin, we have to debit cash for 400,000. Then, credit agad tayo dun sa capital ni Megatron ng 150 at saka capital ni Starscream 250,000. Okay? Diretso na lang dun sa capital accounts nila kasi wala namang liabilities na invest. As of this formation, okay, assets 400, liabilities wala, so yung capital equal dun sa ating asset investment. Okay? Next, non-cash investment with agreed value. Okay. Megatron and Starscream formed a partnership. Megatron invested cash in the amount of 150,000 and Starscream invested his land with fair value of 250,000 and book value of 200,000. Importante yung pinakalas na statement. The partners agreed to value the land at fair value. Okay. So, yung tinatanong, the journal entry to record the formation. So, yung solution natin, cash investments ulit at face value or actual value. Yung non-cash investment, always at agreed value. Yung pinaka-agreed value natin kanina, yung fair value ng non-cash asset. So, si Megatron nag-invest ng 150,000 na face value ng cash. Then, Starscream land, 250,000 yung fair value. So, yung total investment sa partnership, we have 400,000. So, yung journal entries, we have to debit cash, 150,000. Then, we have to debit land at fair value, 250,000. Then, we have to credit yung capital accounts respectively. Okay. 250 kay Starscream at saka 150,000 kay Megatron. Equivalent lang dun sa kanilang investment. So, as of this formation, yung asset, 400, walang liabilities. So, yung capital, equivalent dun sa asset investments. Okay. Next, non-cash investment with book value only. Okay. Megatron and Starscream formed again a partnership. Megatron invested cash for the amount of 150,000 and Starscream invested his land with book value of 200,000. The land has no similar readily determinable value in the market. So the partners agreed to value the land at book value. Requirement, the journal entry to record the formation. So yung solution natin, cash is always at face value or actual value. Yung non-cash investment, always at agreed value, but this time, book value yung pinaka agreed value natin. Kasi wala daw fair value. Cannot be determined. So, Megatron's investment, 150,000 face value. Then, Starscream's land, 200,000 book value. Yung total investment sa partnership, we have 350,000. So, to journalize, we have to debit cash for 150,000, debit ng land at book value, 200,000, then credit the respective capital accounts. For Starscream, we have 200,000 kasi yun lang yung equivalent ng kanyang investment ng land at book value. So as of this formation, yung asset 350, walang liabilities na inassume, then yung capital equivalent lang dun sa asset investments. Next, okay, with liability assumed. The same problem, Megatron and Starscream formed a partnership. Megatron invested cash in the amount of 150,000 and Starscream invested his land with fair value of 250,000 and book value of 200,000. Okay. The partners agreed to value the land at fair value. Importante yung statement na yan. Then, a note payable amounting to 100,000 was attached to the land and the partnership assumed the liability. Okay. Requirement, the journal entry to record the formation. Importante din yung last statement. Lalo na yung last phrase na sinasabi, partnership assumed the liability. Kasi yung investment ni Starscream na land at fair value, may naka-attach daw dyan na note payable amounting to 100,000. Okay. So, may attached liability, inassume daw ng partnership. So, yung solution natin dyan, cash investment, always at face value or actual value. Non-cash investment, always at agreed value. And this time, yung liability assumed, we have at assumed value. Yung assumed value, always naman yan kung magkano yung attached liability dun sa assets na meron or ininvest. Okay. So, Megatron's cash, 150,000. Then, Starscream's land at fair value, yung 250,000. Then, bawasan ng note payable na 100,000. Yung pinaka-net investment natin sa partnership, we have 300,000. So, to journalize, we have to debit cash, 150,000. Debit tayo ng land, 250,000. Then, credit tayo ng note payable. Bakit credit? Kasi nga, liabilities, normal balance as credit. Tapos, inassume siya ng partnership. Then, credit the respective capital accounts of the partners. This time, hindi natin i-credit at 250,000 yung capital ni Starscream. Bakit? Meron kasing assumed liability. So, yung magiging net capital niya, we have 150,000. The difference lang ng 250,000 na land at saka yung assumed liability na 100,000. So, at this moment, at this formation, assets, we have 400,000. Then, yung liabilities, 100,000. Yung pinaka-net capital natin, we have 300,000. Okay? So, tapos na ako dun sa partnership formation ng ordinary individuals. Proceed naman tayo dito sa partnership formation ng isang individual at saka ng isang sole proprietor. Okay. Yung pinaka-accounting dito, yung formation would include either retention of sole proprietorship's book to be used as partnership book, or magde-decide yung partners to open a new partnership book. So let's have an example. Megatron and Starscream decided to form Decepticon partnership. Okay. Megatron, an ordinary individual, is to invest cash for 450,000 and his brand new delivered truck with a purchase price of 100,000, which they agreed to value it at that amount. Starscream, a proprietor, is willing to invest his business for the partnership. The following pertains to the business of Starscream. So, binigyan tayo ng information ng kanyang assets and liabilities at saka capital. So, pertaining to sa kanyang balance sheet accounts. We have cash, we have accounts receivable, we have land, building, tsaka yung accumulated depreciation ng building, accounts payable, notes payable, tsaka yung capital account ni Starscream. Then, they decided for the following adjustment. Number 1, an allowance for doubtful accounts must be established at 5% of the accounts receivable. Yung ibig sabihin lang yan, kung magkano yung amount ng accounts receivable, kailangan mag-establish tayo ng uncollectible accounts at 5%. Next, land must be valued at 40,000 higher than recorded amount. So kung magkano man yung recorded amount ng land, kailangan daw i-value plus 40,000. Kasi much higher yung kanyang actual value kaysa sa recorded. Then we have accrued expenses of 10,000 should be recognized. So kailangan daw i-recognize yung accrued expenses na 10,000. Okay. So yung requirement, the journal entry to record the formation, assuming, una, Starscream's book will be retained as partnership book. Then pangalawa, they decided to open a new partnership book. So, unahin natin yung assumption 1. Starscream book will be retained as partnership book. Yung ibig sabihin lang yan, yung sole proprietorship book na owned ni Starscream, gagawin down as partnership book. So, yung solution natin dyan, adjust all the assets and liabilities of the sole proprietor, meaning ni Starscream, as agreed upon by the partners. So, the capital account of Starscream will be used for the adjustment. Okay. Parang usual naman na yung capital account ni Starscream yung mag-absorb lahat ng adjustments. Okay. Then, we have to record the investment of Megatron after adjusting all assets and liabilities ni Starscream. Okay. So, yung maging journal entries natin dyan, ganyan. We have to adjust the assets and liabilities of Starscream. We have to debit land for 40,000 kasi nga kailangan natin dagdagan yung land for 40,000. Then, we have to credit uncollectible accounts for 15,000. Paano na-compute yung 15,000 na yan? Yan, nasa baba. Yung accounts receivable natin, i-multiply ng rate. Yung 300,000 natin kanina na accounts receivable multiplied by 5%, we have 15,000. Then we have to credit accrued expenses kasi na-recognize natin yung accrued expenses for 10,000. Then kung titignan nyo, we have credited building for 150,000. Then we have debited accumulated depreciation for building 150,000. Yung normal balance ng accumulated depreciation dun sa basic accounting, it is credit. Contra asset account kasi yan eh. Now, bakit ganyan? Bakit nag-debit tayo ng accumulated depreciation, nag-credit naman tayo ng building account? Yung ibig sabihin lang niya, binabawasan natin yung asset account natin. Ini-eliminate natin, nasa baba yung explanation, accumulated depreciation must be eliminated. Kasi sa partnership formation, kapag may existing business, as if parang fresh start yung business. So, kailangan i-eliminate yung contra-asset na accumulated depreciation doon sa building. Yung pinaka-asset natin. Okay. So, yung magiging effect niyan, parang fresh start yung building, kailangan natin ibawas yung amount ng accumulated depreciation dun sa building account. Kaya nag-credit tayo ng 150,000. So, ito yung tatandaan. Pag merong existing business, kailangan i-eliminate yung accumulated depreciation na account. To do that, you have to credit the asset mismo, yung related asset. This time, we have the building. Okay? And next, this time, we have to record the investment of Megatron. We have the cash and the delivery truck and yung kanyang pinaka-investment lahat-lahat credited sa kanyang capital 550,000. Yung total lang ng kanyang investments. Okay? So, after the formation, ito yung parang magiging statement of financial position ng partnership. After the formation, yung assets natin, yan na. Kung makikita nyo, walang accumulated depreciation dyan. Yung building natin kanina na 500,000, 350,000 na lang, bawas yung 150,000 na accumulated depreciation. Then, combined yung amount ng cash, yung accounts receivable, ganun pa rin. Nag-recognize lang tayo ng collectible accounts na 15,000. So, yung net amount niya, we have 285,000. Okay? Then, the accrued expenses, kung makikita nyo, na-recognize natin, wala tayong ibang adjustment sa ibang assets at saka sa ibang liabilities. Then, yung land, kanina, 160,000 yan. Kung babalikan nyo yung amounts ng balance sheet accounts ni Starscream, kanyang business, 160,000 yon. So, plus 40,000, we have 200,000. Then, yung pinaka-adjusted capital na ni Megatron, wait. Supposedly, that is, nagkabaliktad. So, this must be 550,000 and this one must be 675,000. Okay. Ayan. So, yung adjusted capital ni Starscream, we have 675,000. Yung pinaka-previous capital niya na 660,000 plus yung 15,000 na net adjustment. Then, yung kay Megatron, yung 550,000. Verify na lang kung equal yung amounts. So, as per computation, total naman yung assets at saka yung total liabilities and partners capital at 1,585,000. Okay? So, next, we have assumption 2. They decided to open a new partnership book. So, yung solution natin, okay, adjust all the assets and liabilities of the sole proprietorship as agreed upon by the partners, then the capital account of Starscream will be used for the adjustment. So, ganun pa rin. Pero, after adjustment ng assets at saka ng liabilities, we have to close the book of Starscream. Kasi nga hindi na natin gagamitin yung sole proprietorship book or yung book ni Starscream. So, kailangan natin i-close. Gagawa tayo ng bagong partnership book. Then, record the investment of Starscream in the new partnership book, the assets and liabilities at adjusted amounts. Then, record the investments of Megatron. Okay? So, magiging journal entry natin, adjust muna yung assets and liabilities. Ganyan. So, the same journal entry kanina, debit land for 40,000, accumulated depreciation, building 150,000, building 150,000, uncollectible accounts, we have 15,000, accrued expenses 10,000, then net adjustment sa capital 15,000 kay Starscream. Then after nyan, we have to close the books of Starscream. Since adjusted na yung amounts, i-close na lang natin yung capital accounts at saka yung asset and liabilities accounts at adjusted amounts. So, and then, yan yung ating number 2 journal entry. Then next naman, we have to record the investment of Starscream. So, parang binaliktad lang natin yung entry natin sa number 2 kanina. Okay. Then we have to record naman yung investment ni Megatron. So, after partnership formation, we have the same statement of financial position. So, let me just change this one. So, this must be 550,000 and this one must be 675,000. So, yan yung pinaka adjusted statement of financial position after the partnership formation. Okay. Then, isingit ko lang yung part kasi ng partnership formation na discussion natin yung bonus method, yung sinasabing bonus method at saka yung goodwill method. So, isisingit ko lang to. Okay. Ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng bonus method? Okay. Yung partners agree to different capital interest without recognizing any asset. The total agreed capital is equal to the total contributed capital, though the capital credit to each partner may be equal to, greater than, or less than his capital contribution. Okay. Nagkakaroon tayo ng accounting using bonus method at saka goodwill method kapag yung agreement ng partners dun sa partnership formation, yung kanilang interest different from the capital contribution o yung kanilang investment. We have to proceed with this illustration. For example, after determining the adjusted balances of Megatron and Starscream, they decided to receive equal capital interest of 50-50. Okay, without recognizing any asset. So kung titignan nyo, yung kanilang capital balances, yung kay Megatron, 550,000, then yung kay Starscream, 675,000. So from that alone, hindi natin may isip talaga na 50-50 yan kasi magkaibang amount yung capital balances ni Megatron at saka ni Starscream. Pero, yung gusto nila, makareceive sila ng equal interests. 50-50 daw, kahit na yung kanilang pinaka-investment magkaiba. So, paano natin i-account yan? Okay, yan. Yung bonus method, ganito yung kanyang accounting. Since Starscream has the higher capital than Megatron, to meet the 50-50 ratio, as 62,500 capital credit must be transferred to Megatron as follows. So, babawasan natin yung capital ni Starscream, kailangan i-debit, then i-credit natin yung 62,500 dun sa capital ni Megatron. Paano na-compute yan? Okay. We have first to sum up 675,000 at saka yung 550,000, yung respective capital amounts ng partner ni Megatron at saka ni Starscream. Yung total niyan, 1,225,000. Then, kunin yung average. Okay? So, divided by 2. Since dalawang partners lang naman sila, so, equal amounts sa kanila dapat is 612,500. Ngayon, to arrive with equal footing ng kanilang capital, kailangan kunin natin yung difference ng capital ni Megatron na 550,000 doon sa pinaka-agreed capital ratio. This time, we have 612,500. Minus doon sa 550,000, we can arrive the 62,500. So, after the agreement, after accounting for the capital transfer, si Megatron madadagdagan ng 62,500 para mag-equal dun sa 612,500 na equal capital credit. Si Starscream naman, kailangan bawasan ng 62,500 to equalize dun sa agreed capital credit na 612,500. Okay? The next, we have goodwill. Yung goodwill, the same pa rin. Partners agreed to different capital interest. However, yung bonus method without recognizing asset. Dito naman, by recognizing a goodwill, which is an asset. Okay. The agreed capital or yung total agreed capital is higher than the total contributed capital, though the capital credit to each partner may be equal to, greater than, or less than his capital credit. Doon sa bonus method, yung total agreed capital at saka yung total contributed capital equal. Dito naman hindi. Much higher yung total agreed capital doon sa total contributed capital. Bakit ganon? Kasi magre-recognize tayo ng asset, which is the goodwill. So let us proceed with the same illustration. Okay. After determining the adjusted capital balances, Megatron and Starscream decided to receive equal capital interest or 50-50 between them by recognizing any goodwill. Tapos the same pa rin yung kanilang capital balances with the previous problem. We have 550,000 at saka yung 675,000 respectively kay Megatron at saka kay Starscream. Okay. So yung magiging accounting ng goodwill method, yan. Since Megatron has the lowest capital credit, to meet 50-50 ratio, 125,000 must be recognized as follows. So, since siya naman yung may pinakamalit na capital credit, to arrive with 50-50, goodwill must be recognized. So, yung magre-recognize niyan, yung partnership, then capital credit kay Megatron, 125,000. In order to equalize lang dun sa ratio nila ng capital interest na 50-50. Hindi nagagalawin yung kay Starscream capital. So, difference lang yung 125,000 ng 675,000 at saka ng 550,000 ng capital accounts. So, si Megatron kailangan dagdagan ng 125,000 to arrive with a total of agreed 675 capital accounts to meet the 50-50 na ratio. Okay? So, yun yung accounting ng bonus method at saka ng goodwill method. Okay? So, proceed naman ako dito sa partnership formation ng two sole proprietors. Concept na lang yung ibibigay ko. Hindi na ako magbibigay ng illustration. Kasi, dito sa partnership formation ng two sole proprietors, we have already an example dun sa individual at saka yung isang sole proprietor. Yung gagawin lang naman natin, okay, the same pa rin naman yung accounting, may retention ng sole proprietorship book to be used as partnership book or mag-o-open ng new partnership book. Either way, yung gagawin, kapag may retention ng sole proprietorship book to be used as partnership book, yung gagawin lang naman, adjust all the assets and liabilities of both sole proprietorships as agreed upon by the partners, then the capital accounts of respective proprietor will be used for the adjustment. So, yung capital account yung magiging pinaka-shock absorber ng adjustments. After that, close the book of the sole proprietor which will not be retained. Kasi nga yung isa, i-retain, yung isa hindi. So, kailangan i-close yung book ng isang sole proprietor. Then, next, record the investment of both proprietors in the new partnership book, the assets and liabilities at adjusted amounts. Yung pinaka-new partnership book natin, yung book ng sole proprietor na ni-retain. Yan lang yung gagawin kapag nagkaroon ng retention of sole proprietorship book to be used as partnership book. Kapag naman mag-open ng new partnership book, yung gagawin, adjust muna all the assets and liabilities of both sole proprietorships as agreed upon by the partners. Then, yung capital account, yun yung magiging shock absorber ng adjustments. Then, close the books, this time both of the sole proprietorship. Kasi hindi gagamitin either of the sole proprietorship books as new partnership book. So, gagawa tayo ng new partnership book. Then record the investment of both proprietors in the new partnership book. So mag-open ng new partnership book, then record the investment of both sole proprietors at the adjusted amounts. Okay? Ng assets at liabilities. Okay? So, yun lang yung discussion natin for basics ng partnership at saka sa partnership formation. Okay? I hope may natutunan sa discussion. Kung hindi nahabol, you can replay the video discussion. So, yun lang. Thank you.